No. Wait. There we go. Okay. There we go. I had to unplug my mic, plug it back in. Welcome back, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Up. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? Test. We'll go there. Oh, no. I have no idea what's wrong. No idea. Better. Okay. I'm hitting yellow, so we're at negative 15, which is about where I want to be. I want to be at like negative 6. I can just turn myself up a little bit for the YouTube. Hopefully that'll work. Oh, I know what's going on. I forgot. Everything's turned off until I do this. Now hopefully people can hear music. Why is it? Turn it. Hold on. Haha! Okay. We've got things figured out. Welcome in, everybody. Apollyon, hello, hello. Ambrosia, hello, welcome. Vessel of Calamity, hello. David, welcome. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Druid, what is up?
Not much. I'm doing good. Enjoying my workout rest day in the middle of the week.
Nice. I did a bunch of stretches yesterday and I felt very good about it. And then I woke up at like 2 in the morning and just like realized how sore I was. And I was like, okay, more stretches. More stretches would be good. It is the Halloween extravaganza, Spooktober, blah, blah, blah. Spooktabular? I don't know what you would. Spooky time episode. Everybody should draw rugby. Rugby's great. Super fun to draw. Yes. I got all of my video stuff done yesterday. It took me 2 late nights, but I did it, and I'm 90% happy with it. 85% happy with it. Mostly happy with it, and it's exciting. The more I do animation, the more I want to like really dive into animation. And so this time I gave myself like, you have 3 frames. You get 3 frames to do all of your animations in this video. Because like last time, I think I spent 2 days on 4 seconds of animation. And I was like, nope, it's bad. Don't do that. But decent you. I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty good. I always feel good after I get a video finished. I think what we'll do today is we'll do the viewer suggestion like normal, where we have all the character suggestion ideas from the community post, and then we'll try to redirect to the premiere at the end of the day today. If that doesn't work, then we'll just premiere it tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll find out. It might just send everybody to the premiere page, in which case that'll be a real bummer, but whatever. We'll figure it out then. We'll try it out and see how it works. But yeah, I've been working on trying to make my animations very simple and clean, and I feel like I struggled a lot with that. So that's been my general feel for the last few days. I just love sketching. I don't like doing line art, like just solid, clean line art. Not my favorite. It does look great though when you do it good. So I'm not sure. Hope everybody's week is going well. Is this Pumpy? What? Oh, is it a pumpkin rugby? You can draw pumpkin rugby.
I was gonna put a pumpkin on his head. I need to rethink how I'm going about it though.
I'm gonna do a very disjointed rugby today for funsies. Yes, so yeah, that's kind of where I've been this week. Just working away, plugging away at stuff, trying to decide some other stuff. Patreon rewards went out. The Halloween package went out today. Excited about that. Got some stickers in there. Got a bookmark. If you'd like to become a bugbear or better, you're very welcome to, and I can send those out today with everyone else. Abstract art rugby. I mean, I think all rugbies are abstract art. Like, for sure.
Totally. You can tell because it's impossible to draw him sideways.
Yep.
In profile.
Dalcor 3D modeled him. I don't know if I ever showed that off on stream. I feel like I might have.
I think you did.
I think I did. There's definitely some pictures of it in the Discord. It's really funny. Looks really good. Yeah. So for Lamplord, hello. I'm sorry I did not read your name earlier. Welcome in. Dr. Random, hello. Greeting, fine makers of shapes and colors. That's a good one. That's a good intro. For those of you who are not sure how this works, if you have a character suggestion you'd like to see drawn, a D&D character, and you did not submit it already, because I have all of them listed out here on from the community post, you're welcome to just submit them here, and I will add them to the list. Gotta get some little rugby shading going on there. I don't know why it's fun to draw sad rugby. There's a Jazza talked about this a little bit. About like just the fun of creating characters to suffer. Like people like drawing fight scenes and just drawing characters falling down stairs. Just like why do we always have to be so violent to the things that we create? I don't mean to make sad rugbies, but it's fun to draw sad rugbies. Ooh. My rugby is very confused.
Did somebody take his candy?
They're only giving him bad candy. Is that why he's so sad? Put a pumpkin on his head and fill it full of like black licorice or something. I love black licorice, but I know people hate it.
No, he went to a house and they're only giving out green apples.
They just gave me green apples and toothpaste. We had a dentist that would do that. He'd give out like little tiny toothbrushes and toothpaste. It's like, you're a ballsy man, sir. Ruby got dental floss. He was Jersey, exactly. I didn't see the community post, so I was able to post it here. Yes, yeah, you can post it here if you want. That's totally fine. Your reign run by goblins. Guess what's next week so I can sunset a 4 character now? Choosing what? Shit. Also, guess what? It's next week, so you can now suggest the Shiveries. I don't remember what that is. You have to put it in a sentence. You gotta give it to me in one sentence. I remember it was some kind of dragon that froze a bunch of people to death. I think that's what I remember from that. Yeah. What if he's got a sad pumpkin on his head? Maybe it's not candy related. Maybe he's just sad rugby for Halloween. Maybe he. Oh, I got it. This is Rugby's Halloween costume. That was hard to say. Bryce, thank you. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. Keeping the channel going. Keeping everything. Keeping the heat on. Keeping the cats fat. That's what I like to see. I appreciate that. Rugby is going as sad rugby puppy eyes for Halloween. So he just goes up to the door, and instead of saying trick or treat, he just goes... And people just give him candy.
I mean, I would.
I feel like if you don't give a rugby candy on Halloween, he gets to like burn down your house.
Isn't that a little bit extreme for a trick?
It's just no. That's a rugby trick. A trick from a rugby is just like that. Just destroys everything. It's not great.
Fair. Fair.
Never.
He is a bugbear after all.
Yeah, exactly. One goblin, two bugbear. Like you gotta give him those treats. You don't want a trick from a goblin. I do feel like a real rugby trick would be like him sticking his toes in something.
Gross.
Like if you don't give him,
Nasty,
if you don't,
goblin.
yeah, exactly. You don't give him Halloween candy, and then at Thanksgiving you're about to cut the turkey, and he just runs in the room and just sticks his feet in all of your food, like, and then runs away. Just like, jeez, he's that guy's a jerk.
All the pies.
Yeah. He's been pumpkin smashing by a kobold vendor. Yeah. He's got the pumpkin smacked on his head. It's trick or treat for destruction. There you go. Is there only one rugby, or are there like a horde? No, it's just only one. He's a specific goblin.
Just a specific goblin that we all draw fan art of.
I like the idea that people draw fan art of rugby. It makes me happy. Alright, let me get the list up here. Drake's OS the dragon. Wait, what is this little snowball with bat wings on his back? Used to be a T. I don't. There's a lot of words there I don't understand in relation to D&D. Is it a giant? So it's a sentient landscape? Jeez, it's almost Halloween already. Oh yeah, you gotta get ready for that. Red cold hat. So it's just a snowball with wings. So everyday rugby wakes up and makes a choice, but Halloween he chooses destruction. I don't know about that. I think rugby would be like super amped for Halloween. And the kobold vendor is just like Scrooge, you know? Like you have to work on Halloween. And he's like, but I want to go trick-or-treating. And he's like, you're already in costume, just stay here. And he's like, I'm so sad. And then he gets visited by 3 ghosts. And finds the true spirit of Halloween. What day is it, my good boy? Buy me the fattest pumpkin you can. Bring it to Bob Rugby's house. There we go. He's gotta have little rosy cheeks. I think this is a decent rugby warm up. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll a d20, and whatever pops up in the list, that's what we're gonna draw today. We have a lot again today, so we'll see what happens. Bob the Gob Rugby. Pretty good. What kind of ghosts would get on Halloween. Like, I think you get like a Grim Reaper. You'd get like a skeleton ghost. You get the Ghost of Halloween Past, which is like the classic little devil or like ghost sheet. You know what I'm talking about? And then I did submit that one, yeah. The Ghost of Halloween Present would be like, I don't know, a sexy nurse costume, because that's annoying. And then the Ghost of Halloween Future would be like, I don't know, cyberpunk ghost. It's just like a projection on the wall or something. That could be fun. I like all these ideas. All right, 5. Here we go. I'm gonna start it off right quick. Oh no, did I close my thing? Dang it. Really, Aggie? No, I did. I was smart today and I put it in a different tab. We're fine. Okay. A large human paladin covered in armor, wielding a single massive shield, no other weapon. That's my kind of paladin. I like that. Human paladin with shield. Can do! Here we go.
Yeah, I feel like you have played that many times.
I have, yeah. I played it as Briggs, was one of the characters I named. Let's see, what was the other one? I have done it a few times. I tried to make a Captain America clone where he just threw shields. He just had 2 or 3 throwing shields. That was fun. Massive shield, though, huh? I'm trying to think. I feel like I've done this a few different times. Maybe I've only just remade Briggs like 5 times. I will tend to do that. I'll have a character concept and I'll rebuild it in different games and different things to just use the same stuff. Maybe the Ghost of Halloween Presents should just be like covered in candy, though. It could just be like a giant candy cane, or candy cane, giant candy pumpkin. That could be interesting.
Yeah, that could work.
Zombie apocalypse. That could be funny. I can't play anything other than spellcasters, even in Pathfinder. Less because marshals are bad in some opinions, more than utility spells so much. Yeah, that's fair. I know a couple people like that. I have a hard time playing spellcasters because I like the ability of just like non-stop attacking. Like cantrips are okay, but they cantrips just never feel as good as, you know, whacking someone with a shield. Or a big battle axe. You run out of gas. You're too fast with spellcasters, I feel like.
Yeah. Especially in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I think 5e handles spellcaster's ability to basically function without spell slots a little bit better.
Yeah. They did some good stuff with 5e, because in 3.5 and 3rd editions, they really had to like overclock the spells, so the wizards felt really powerful, because as soon as they ran out of spell slots or mana, they were useless. So that's why they kicked down the spell level and then gave them more cantrips and tried to make like wands and stuff more viable. Pathfinder tried to correct that by making wands super cheap in comparison. I think Pathfinder is a pretty good utility. 2e, I'm still trying to figure out. It's a little strange. The Ghost of Halloween Present to me is just a guy Just someone dressed up in a Reese's Cup costume. Sweating off face paint. That's pretty good. I like that. Just smoking like a big cigar, holding a tiny candy bucket. Sorry, I'm thinking of Scrooge. That was the guy from Christmas Past. I love that movie. Lauren, I think if you have like a zombie apocalypse, I assume Halloween spirits would just still be Halloween spirits. Be a guy dressed up like a zombie, I guess. Something I've discovered with 5e is they have the cast-off armor, where you can just ditch your armor like as an action. I was trying to make that fun with someone who had unarmored defense, so they were like wearing armor to look tough. But then when the fighting got good, they just took it off. I thought that would be fun. I tried it with Finny, or not Finny, but Shiva, and nobody cared. I was like, big reveal, and they were like, that's dumb. I'm like, but I have more armor now. Who knows? I think I have too many orange shirts. What?
Don't let Halloween Candyman hear you say that.
I only just started Pathfinder 2nd Edition myself, switching from 5e. Like all the extra character customization, but I mean a lot of little rules remembered. Yeah, you definitely changed the way things work. I've been finding that like having the DM screen, like the quick reference guide, helps a lot. Because like the things that are changed, they're really just like they changed the name a little bit. I'm not sure why they did that. Mechanically, I think they simplified some stuff, like moving from one thing to the next, but it's just a whole bunch of new labels you have to remember.
Yeah.
Off to do my taxes. Oh no. Good luck. Taxes no fun. Lauren, I did submit the Shiver Beast yeast. And I've said I have submitted it, so third time's the charm. See if I can finish up this armor real quick. I want to try to get to a lot of these because we do have a lot today. I feel like last week on Friday I was just like I was too tired and I didn't give a good showing. So I'm gonna really knock these out of the park today. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You just have a day where it's just like meh.
Fatigue is a thing.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready for my first one. What am I rolling?
D20. We have a few more than that, but we'll slowly get to them.
Right. An 8.
A Gripply with the head of a cuttlefish, so not a Gripply. She says just the head, not the entire body. With the color changing abilities, if that matters. Oh boy, this is a long one. Hold on. Who is an aristocratic druid and conservationist. So a Gripply cuttlefish. I don't know how that works. Isn't that just a grung then?
Yeah.
Or not a grung, but a Katoa? Gripply with a fish head sounds like a Koatoa to me. One of the fish people. It's still functional, you know. Maybe his head.
Unless it is a Gripply that got turned into a what are they called? Mind Flayer. Because a cuttlefish isn't a fish. It's a mini squid.
I like that. Are cuttlefish squid? I thought they were.
They're not squid. They're like.
I thought they were closer related to like.
They're
clams.
related to squid.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a lot today. We have a lot today. A lot of drawings. I always want to add like really articulated armor because my sci-fi brain is just like, do it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, the problem is, of course, is the more like a joint is a weak spot on armor,
Exactly,
right? So
yeah.
the more articulation you have, the more likely it is that an arrow is going to find its way in.
Unless you wear 2 sets of armor. This is great, by the way.
Yes.
This looks good. I like that. I like the curly hair. I've got armor on my armor. No, I didn't mean that to be combative. You're right. You're right, Inkstack. I love like the overlap. Like the heavy overlap. Of just like so much armor. It's like that's not feasible because materials are too heavy, but it's like sci-fi. Doesn't matter. Everything weighs nothing and everyone's super strong. If you wore 2 sets of armor at the same time, would you be weak to fire type? I don't know. I mean, depends on what it's made out of, I guess. Could make you fire resistant.
Yeah, if it's made out of Kevlar or asbestos, then fire resistance, baby.
Give me some of that I said biogel. That's something totally different. Aerogel. Aerogel ceramic plates. I guess we're moving in that direction, but probably not for ballistic materials.
Yeah. Not yet.
I mean, to be fair, like leather armor is actually pretty fire resistant, which is awesome. That's what we wear for like welding and stuff, as well as other kind of organic materials. Cotton's pretty good. It's not like long term, but it functions, which is good. Welding coats and such. I have had slag melt through denim though, so it's got to be special. It's got to be built purposefully for it. Got a 20 strength, and I'm gonna use it on a fashion plate. Thank you. That's the way to do it. Is it too late for me to thought a suggestion in the hat? What?
Throw
Throw.
a suggestion
Okay.
in the hat. Probably.
No, Dr. Ryan, you can add them to the list if you like. Says squid have one big leg. I hope not. World of Io is a good one. I was just watching a video about them. I think they live stream their stuff, right? Or maybe I watched. I'm gonna stop eating and trying to talk at the same time. Is the World of Io Dimension 20? I'm not sure how that works. Because I only ever catch clips of people playing the games. But World of Io is something I just saw yesterday. And I wasn't sure if it was like their YouTube channel or if that's this thing they were playing. What is the World of Ion? Sounds super familiar. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a bad YouTuber. I had the same problem with Twitch. And it's like I didn't know like famous Twitch people. I guess I watch a lot of, I know like some of the big ones. Like Markiplier, Game Grumps, and Jacksepticeye. I think are like the only real YouTube content I absorb on a regular basis.
Probably better than me. I mostly watch Minecraft Let's Plays.
Real Civil Engineer. Watch that.
Yeah, I watch RCE.
Yeah, man. It's all about those
It's
beavers.
dangerously funny.
I haven't watched Dangerously Funny. Is that worth checking out?
It depends on how dry you like your humor.
Hmm.
He is
Wait, is that the no
like-
punctuation guy? Or no punctuation guy is no punctuation guy?
I think no punctuation. Yeah, I don't think it's no punctuation guy. He's just his voice is very like monotone, but he says the most sarcastic things ever in that monotone. So it's often really funny, and usually his gameplay, like his Let's Plays, are all about challenging the extremes of the game. So he's always either out to make the game crash or melt his computer.
Okay. It's a Bellsprout? What's a Bellsprout? The octopus? Died Steve, hello, hello. The Adventure Zone people. I watched all of season 1 and 2 of the Adventure Zone. And then I got lost on season 3. I just didn't start it. Are they still doing more episodes? What are they
Yeah.
on now?
They just recently started a brand new campaign.
Is it following the naming convention?
I think so. Not 100% sure. I'm not following it. I'm trying to do too many other things and don't quite have time
That's
for
fair.
the Mackle Boys right now, unfortunately.
The Mackle Boys.
I miss them. Have you never heard that?
No, I've never heard the Mackle Boys before.
I mean, tell me it's inaccurate and I'll stop.
No, that's it. I get it. I get it. Justin McElboy.
Yeah. Which reminds me, speaking of the McElroy brothers, it's almost time for Till Death Do Us Blart, isn't it?
What is that? I don't know what that is.
Every Thanksgiving, they and sometimes guests, but mostly they get together. They watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2
Lordy.
and basically make fun of it. And it's called Till Death Do Us Blart because the premise of the series is that they have to do it until they all die, at which point it gets passed on to somebody else, and then some other streamer or podcaster has to do it.
That sounds like a... No, I'm not going to make that joke. Hard pass on that.
It's funny. And obviously the premise is not serious.
I mean, yeah, a lot of the stuff they do is pretty satirical.
Yeah.
Like Griffin's testing all the amiibos to see how well they fit in your mouth.
Yes.
Like his commitment to a bit is just bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm about done with this one. This one's pretty simple. Well, not simple, but like I just knew what I was gonna do. Big old owl man. Let's put an owl on his shield. That might not look like an owl to you, but it looks like an owl to me, and that's all that matters. If you've got a big fancy shield, your helmet should also look like that. That's all I'm saying. Dragon helmet, dragon shield. Griffin helmet, griffin shield. That's make it work. Make it work, people. I think my music stopped. Let me check that. An Axebeak rogue wearing aviator goggles and a hat. All right.
Oof, love an axe beak. Love to base them off of cassowaries.
It's on the list. At least most streamers don't have girlfriends? What does that mean? Music stopped. Everyone riot. Yeah, seriously. That is a wild assumption.
I know plenty of streamers that have girlfriends. Many of them are women.
Oh,
The streamers, not their girlfriends.
I just assumed both.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I do. I know a couple streamers. I know a couple of female streamers who have girlfriends. So. Not uncommon. Can I add one more thing to my suggestion? I forgot to specify the race. I have no idea what it is. So if it comes up, yell at me. How's that? I'll provide the music a cappella. If you can scream loud enough that it shows up in the YouTube, like, power to you. Don't hurt yourself. You know what? Just don't attempt that. That was a joke. Don't scream at the YouTubes, please. I appreciate the effort.
I am super not sure what to do with these hands. This is supposed to be a druid, right?
just like wah, 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 wah. Wrist on hip. Something like this.
How dare you?
Maybe he's
The
just
fun
holding
thing-
a sign to cover up his bits. I guess he's a frog, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, frogs don't really have external genitalia.
I learned about watched a video this morning about the little what is it? Rain toads. Yeet. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Meep. Yep, that's it. I should have wrote me instead of yeet. Hello, my name is Brian. I have a problem. I have too many orange shirts and don't leave my sleeves on the flannel shirts. So you have a bunch of orange flannel vests, is what you're telling me. It's been one thing since I last went close. You need to have like a Halloween yard sale. Just everything orange. That would be amazing. Like, people would show up for that. Put it on Instagram and, like, millionaire. What kind? Wait, I kind of want to. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it on. Here we go. We'll do this a little darker right here. Just get a little more detail. A little more details. Right there. Can give rugby an ocular pat down when trick or treats at your house. What does that mean? Are you Halloween back? I'm confused. I'm confused, landlord. I'm not sure what any of that means. Don't hassle Rugby. Rugby just wants some candy, you know, and or to destroy things.
Like most children.
Like most children, yeah. I don't know why I gave Rugby's like the most non-confrontational character I think I've ever drawn. Like we have Mayonnaise is the Lord of Destruction and Rugby. Like there's the two polar opposite things. I don't know why I'm trying to make Rugby sound like a hoodlum. What's the word I want to use? A child of depravity and destruction. Can't think of the word.
I mean, he's a big bugbear, and bugbears are canonically supposed to love torture and pain in others.
He's a bad bugbear, though. Like, I really like the lazy bugbears. Like the bugbears that are just big and powerful, and therefore don't have to really do anything. They're just like pushing goblins around. Like, hey, go get me that. Like, I'm big and scary. Look out.
You have two hands. You can do it yourself. What did you fucking say to me?
I can't handle the sassy pose. Pose looks like he's about to give you a very stern talking to for messing with the flowers.
It was a total accident. How dare you pollute this reef? Do you have any idea how important it is ecologically?
This is how we get ants. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, I'm gonna be done with this one. I think I'm just adding little details now. All right. Roll time. I've lost my die. There we go. While the tentacles just flop around, yeah, just. Oh god, the dice went on the floor. 15. A kobold pirate with a wig.
This buddy definitely speaks like Dr. Zoidberg.
Environmental conservation. Why not? Damn it! I lost the I lost the voice while I was trying to find the word.
Yes, I'm a druid. Doesn't mean I can't also have gone to school. I happen to be the D&D's very first in canon marine biologist.
Cold pirate with a wig. Oh, he's obviously a fancy English pirate with a powdered face and such. That could be funny. I was thinking of like, I'm a theater major. I went to a school for environmental law, thank you. Drew, could I have a little more space? Unless there's someone else drawing with us.
Oh, there used to be.
There was, yeah. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do this, but I have to do this now. I did not mean for the eye to be that big, but it has to happen.
Oh. Warning, it turns out there's a possibility that nobody's suggestion is going to get a serious badass drawing. It's all going to be goof-ups today.
Nothing but goof-ups.
Sorry. Also not sorry.
Goof-ups and chucklefucks. Let's go. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't care. We're saying it.
Yeah, it's past the first minute. You're probably safe.
That's not a good wig. It's like a piece of celery on his head. I feel like having too many shirts is going back to this topic because it was a while ago. I feel like too many shirts happens when you A, don't have room for them, or B, have more shirts than time between laundries. So if you only do laundry once a year, you can technically have up to 364 shirts. Like, yeah, right? Like that's a good limiting factor. If infinite space, then laundry day.
Yeah. So I guess, Bri, that means the solution to your problem is simply to have a pocket dimension for a closet.
This closet is too full. Time to buy a new house. Did we talk about like what is it called? The disposable clothes problem? I thought we talked about that on stream.
I'm not sure.
That might have been a private conversation I had with somebody else.
Maybe. I am also opposed to fast fashion, but it's not something that I was aware of until I started watching CostTube.
CostTube?
Yeah, it's the cosplayer
okay.
/ history bounding community on YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like we had a conversation about that. That might have been what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Just like,
that's possible.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because like too much clothes is a problem, but also like I have a hard time buying shirts for myself. I'm gonna go 3. We're gonna go 3, and we're gonna go hardcore JoJo here in a minute. Which I know I don't like doing, but it's Halloween. It feels right. We'll do some JoJo here. I've given him some kind of weird nipple eyeball. It's not how eyes work.
Depends on what kind of...
The pupil goes inside the eye, not outside the eye. That's all I'm saying.
For most vertebrates, yes. I feel like I've seen some creatures that have weirdly protruding eyes that could be construed as nipples.
There's a mohawk and a wig kobold. They're best friends. Jay, hello, hello. Earn them, buy it. I don't know what that means. Overflowing charisma right there. Hell yeah. I think donations will help. Edible clothes. Yeah, right. We need to just we need to stop having clothes and just start wearing like one size fit all burlap sacks. That would fix it. Biodegradable clothes.
I'm okay with that, but only because it will suddenly become way more socially acceptable for me to not wear anything. Because I feel like there's a large portion of the population that would rather be naked than have to only wear burlap clothes.
I love clothes. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, I mean, I also like would wear a mask if it were more socially acceptable.
I will say that with the temperature in my living space right now, I am grateful for the sweatshirt that I'm wearing.
God, I hope you're not Donald Duck in a sweatshirt.
No, I'm wearing pants. I wear pants before I'll wear a shirt, generally speaking. But Donald ducking is just such a funny thing.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Porky Pig in it.
Porky. I like Donald ducking. I think
Donald ducking is funnier.
Yeah. So I think I need to color the cuttlefish.
I mean, that's up to you if you want to spend 2 hours on it, but
I mean, I was going to try to go a little bit faster, but like a big part of cuttlefish is how freaking crazy colorful they are, so I'm going to do it.
You heard it here first. Druid will be drawing one thing today. But whoever's
As
this
is,
was,
as is
congratulations.
typical. Yeah.
You've stolen through its time.
I'm gonna try to do it fast. I used to be able to get through 3 full color things in the drawing session. I can get back to that point. I didn't waste all of my, well, expend, not waste. I didn't expend all of my energy and stamina lifting weights over my head today, so
That's good.
probably have energy for this.
I was surprised at how fast I lost the ability to do push-ups. I mean, like, you can also get it back really fast, but like,
Yeah.
I did like 10 the other day, and I was like, why am I winded? Oh no. And now I'm back up to like 20 or 30, but
That's good.
clothes saturation in colored laundry soap. So when you get dirty, you can grab some water. So you're just like cleaning yourself by wearing your clothes in the shower. How do you dry it off though? Dirty icing. Oh, I think the dirty icing was for coloring, right? Not for the...
Yeah.
I'm going to make a clothes soap called dirty icing. You just slather it on your clothes, and the next time you get wet, it washes your clothes for you.
I mean, that works, or it could be a brand of sexy edible lingerie.
Ugh. Gross. Jay, can you draw a Goliath Ranger with a quiver of javelins? I can add that to the list if you like. I really appreciate that one. Like, I like throwing weapons, and so like having a ranger with throwing weapons makes me happy. Not something that many games will let you do. Most games don't have spears, so like the javelin is always like, ooh, that's close. Close, but not what I want. That's fine. Gonna be a map? Druid admitting he's not always only wearing a kilt is breaking my immersion.
Sorry.
Not sure if my active request technically breaks the rules. I mean, it's a D&D character. I was just gonna make it a... I assumed you wanted a Aarakocra. Did you actually want like a real axe beak? Like it's just the giant bird? They are in D&D. They are D&D monsters. As long as no one's trying to write it, I think it follows the rules. Way too many hair curls here.
With regards to Druid not always wearing a kilt thing, the ancient Greeks despised, air quotes, the barbarians of the north, and one of the things that defined the barbarians was the fact that they didn't let their bits hang free. They wore pants and underwear, and they maintained that position right up until they tried to settle the north and realized that, you know what, maybe pants and underwear are better than having freezing cold genitalia.
Alright, here's my swashbuckling wig pirate. That sounds weird. He's always got hair in his eyes, so he's always kind of like... I'm gonna have to draw more kobolds like this. I really like that.
It reminds me a lot of the Gharial-based
Mm-hmm.
kobolds you used to draw a lot.
I really like them, but like people really respond to the cute, chunky kobolds.
Yeah.
And those are really easy to draw, especially if you have to like make them look around and stuff because they're just boxes.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's happening? So, I think the Gharial based ones are really good for like drawing a whole portrait, but then if you want to draw like a really quick, stupid kobold, it's got to be the chunky head. P.S. Science has created a spray-on reusable fabric clothing. Oh no. Someone say thick kobolds. Nobody said thick kobolds. Maybe I did. I think I said chunky kobolds. But, yeah. If a bear can go on an adventure, why not a murdering ostrich? Exactly, yeah, I think that's fair. The Romans might have had some issues, but they were right about pants. Millions of ostrich will gonna spawn and attack the bear random. I'm confused about that sentence. He's a friend with a fabulous kobold you drew from before. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fabulous kobold. That's somewhere. That's somewhere on the internet now. I'm trying to find an Elton John kobold pun, but it's just not high on my priority list.
In our Pathfinder game, I did propose Dagon use your Elton John kobold for Veed. He laughed and said that's probably where Veed will end up, but not yet.
We're gonna have to go on an adventure before he becomes that fabulous. All right, I think that's good. For the suggestion of this one was kobold with a wig, and I think I've gone far and beyond that. So I think we're gonna stop there. The kobold is on your Pinterest. Okay, good. Yeah, drag queen kobold is great. Hello, Megumi. How are you today? Making a joke here. Candle wax plasmoid, light domain cleric, who uses a giant candle snuffer as a mace. Candle wax plasma. Okay, yeah. That's actually a creature. It's called a Yogg-Thul, something like that. Candle wax demon. Pretty great. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna get not drawing a peen. Right now. I'm saying this. Not drawing a peen. Everyone, chill out.
Rook.
I'm not drawing a peen. Shut up. There we go.
Everything starts as a dick.
Everything starts as a dick, yep. The strongest shape.
Yeah, yep.
Would he have a wick? That's the question. Would he have
I don't know.
I like this idea, but I don't like this. We're gonna try again. I'm gonna draw more weird shapes. God damn it.
With regards to the strongest shape reference you just made, I think RCE has totally ruined Timberborners for me. I can't watch anybody else play it.
I don't think I've attempted to watch anybody else play it. I didn't know that game existed until he was playing it. We're like, yeah, beavers.
Beavers and dick jokes.
Yep. Turns out it's actually a pretty good way to like get the morning started.
Yeah.
I think I am going to give him a wick. Why can't I talk right now? Hold on a second. Thank you, Megumi, for posting those. Yeah, cool. I'm assuming if you did, then I'm guessing I'm okay. Wait, what? You asked how I'm doing. Sorry, my mind was... No, sorry, yeah. I hope you're doing well. I think you're making me question other things, which I guess I'm not happy about. That's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Put M sense? Oh, put a sensor on that. Got it. Nice beam, bro. I knew a guy. I'll tell the story in a minute. Hold on, let me catch up on chat. I look like one of those it's the car wash. Wacky arms. What is it? Wacky inflatable flailing arms. Something tube man.
Yeah. people wouldn't see it if you hadn't brought it up. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, everything starts in a weird peen shape, so it's just the way it works. When Sierra was able to hang out with us one day, I remember drawing a like it was just supposed to be a torso, and it was very, very vaguely peen shaped, and she like for about 30 seconds was druid, stop, druid, no. I was like, what? So I knew a guy in college who thought it was the funniest shit to just draw a penis on everything. Like, if we'd go anywhere to eat or like go to a bar, he would bring a marker and any piece of paper, he would just draw a dick on it. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is your problem? Why are you doing this? I knew a guy in high school like that. Not particularly like artsy. Like he wasn't in any of my art classes or anything. He's just a guy I knew and just loved drawing dicks on stuff. Right. What if he's got like tiny other... Oh, that's just more dicks. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, I'll just put more candles on him. Tiny candles? Yeah, we'll do tiny candles. Everywhere is just on fire. I suppose I could have made this more of like a humanoid thing, but does he need a coat? Does he need armor? He's a barbarian, he might not need armor. That's a pretty good idea, though. Oh, that's just more dicks. What? I don't know what I'm doing. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Look at all the detail Drew is putting into that one cuttlefish pattern. Dang! That's a lot, you know. Yeah. The the thing that's nice about it is it's pretty mindless, right? I just have to scribble in roughly a an arc shape. So like it is just short scribbles that follow the contour of the form. So it's not that hard.
Landlord, if this was your suggestion, I think it's a good suggestion. I think this was fun to draw.
Also, freaking appropriate for somebody named Lamplord.
I love lamp. That was an old meme. I'm a big fan of the moth lamp meme. Ooh, I like the idea that like wherever he goes, it just like grows candles out of the ground. Just kind of like grow out of the ground and burst into flames. I don't know how to draw wax. I want to make it look like the top is brighter than the bottom, so I should probably do a little bit of...
Yeah. Wax is really hard because it's like, it's translucent.
Yeah. You really have to define your light sources and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to not shade it. I'm going to leave it. Oh, that's as far back as we go, so that's fine. Like, the thicker the wax gets, the darker it should get. It should be, like, really dark right through here. But if it's, like, white, then really what I'm shading in, like, color saturation. Weird. Weird concept. Alright, I think that's good. That's a fun one. I'm going to put some weird nondescript details on the lamp. What is this called? Staunch? Sconces hold candles. Oh, wait, is that right? Yeah. And then this is a candle. I don't know what are these actually called?
Snuffer?
Is it just a snuffer? Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. That might be something I just made up for it. When I was like really young, I know it's used to extinguish candles.
Cough, cough, sexy beholder. Wait, did you suggest the sexy beholder again? So if you haven't suggested anything from last week, then no one suggested things yet. And now again for watching. That has been removed if it was put on the list last week. I think I'm good on the candle, though. I'm going to go ahead and move to the next one. Oh, bloop. Yep, can snuffer. All right. Oh, Rib, you can suggest new things. Every week you can suggest a new thing, because we just have a new list every week. But you can also suggest old things. I don't really want to draw a sexy beholder, because that feels like I'm just going to spitefully draw something. But who knows? An Air Genasi sorcerer who survived hell in a noble family. There's commas make that story different. And now sharing her body with an evil air spirit. There's a lot. There's more. Hold on. Even if she's unaware of it, some kind of virus? I don't think that's something I can draw. So I'm drawing an Air Genasi who's possessed. I'm not sure how I'm gonna... I'll think about that for a second. I didn't get a sorcerer. Okay, Air Genasi sorcerer. Who is possessed by evil air spirit. Okay. I think I got it. Genasi, Air Genasi. I usually do Air Genasi like super floaty. Try to do lots of round curves. But this one's got to be evil. I think we're just going to go really dark around the eyes here. We're going to try to go like a thunderstorm. That's my thought. I'm going to try to do an Air Genasi, but thunderstorm. It's a starfish. The only moth fairy I have... Wait, what? What did I miss here? The moth fairy was fun. Died Steve, I honestly don't know which ones are yours. Is that the Ranger one? Did you submit the Ranger one just now? I don't remember. I usually put them on a list and I don't put the name on it because I don't pull favorites. That's why I rolled the dice. The only moth fairy I had was one that was focused on sleep, dreams, and night. Because of their little fuzzy, they always look comfy IRL. That's fun. I like that. Wanted to make a moth fairy for a while, so I might make my suggestion one. Either that or a heartbeat. I like to draw. I think a lot of people have in the past. I've had a few people like use actual random character generators, which is fine if that's what you want to suggest, but like I could just do that. Like if that's what people wanted, you know. So like I would rather draw something that people either like have a character of or a character they'd like to play.
Yeah, so that these characters actually get used.
Yeah,
and appreciated.
If what you want is just to see random characters, that's fine. But
yeah, we certainly end up doing a fair number of those anyway.
But I'm way more interested in drawing people's characters than random characters. At the end of the day, I don't know the difference, so whatever floats your boat. Gloomlings. What did I miss here? Gloomlings 3.5 Moth Fairies from the... Oh, yeah. Those are really cool. I like those. Like suggesting interesting characters that I don't see. That's fair, too. I like that one, too. Goth Fairy was yours from last week. That was a good one. I like that one. I love the Underdark, honestly. I would love playing a campaign set there. Shady Vibes is really nice. Being kidnapped by drow, shanked in a random side tunnel. That sounds about right. Lauren, I'm not going to read that out loud. Please stop posting it. I have read it, though. All right, let's see what we can do here. How can I make her look way more evil? Sorcerer, so we need some tattoos for sure. She's an air genasi, so I want like flowy clothes. Maybe we do this. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Okay. She's just holding somebody's head. How do you know if this person's evil? Well, they murdered somebody. That's good. Maybe she just collects heads, though. Who knows? Like, I was saying that about something the other day of like, just tell me someone's evil. You don't have to show me that they're evil. And I'll buy it. Thanos wasn't wrong. There's such a big difference between Thanos wasn't wrong and, like, what Thanos did. You can totally be right and still decide to do really bad shit.
Yeah.
Hey, the galaxy's overpopulated. We should be careful about that. Oh, okay. What if we murdered everybody? It's like, wait.
What if we didn't do that?
Yeah.
What if we found other solutions?
What if we use these magical gloves to just fix the problem instead of murdering half the people?
Yeah. How about that? If you can do anything with those gloves, why don't you just, instead of killing half the people, make twice as many resources?
Yeah. Super weird. Super weird. Not my responsibility to correct it. Blood makes people look evil. Yeah, I don't think I don't want to draw blood on YouTube. I'll get yelled at. I don't think Rook adds color when he's drawing. I don't. Yeah, definitely. I like doing the sketches.
It's just me, because I'm much more of a painter and sculptor. I rely on color an awful lot.
I'm a sorcerer holding a rugby skull. Could put a goblin skull in there. Not the rugby skull. Oh no. The silvery barbs or not silvery barbs? That is the question. Just silvery barbs. Is that a spell? I don't know.
Yes.
Don't murder innocent people. That is a great thing to live by. You know, that's a good rule. Silvery barbs is not a question; it's an answer. All right, what does silvery barbs do?
It's a really cool reaction spell in 5e. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's a little bit involved.
Mm-hmm.
So silvery barbs, first level enchantment. One reaction, which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. So you magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. So
interesting.
So the triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower. Basically, you impose disadvantage.
Okay.
And then you can then choose a different creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
That's awesome.
So Yeah, so you impose disadvantage on an enemy and give advantage to a friend within 60 feet.
I like it.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's a great upgrade from just like cutting words or something. Not cutting words.
Yeah.
And take it that's like a 3rd or 4th level spell.
No, that's a 1st level enchantment
What?
spell.
That's
Yeah.
super good. Why wouldn't you always do that? I guess it takes your reaction.
It might be a fairly... Yeah, it does take your reaction. It might be a fairly new spell. I'm not 100% sure.
Because that's way more efficient. Because my thought is always level 1 spells are impose advantage or impose disadvantage or gain advantage, right? And like guiding bolt is on the next attack, so it only happens once. So that's a good transfer for me of 1 level spell slot. Level 1 spell slot equals advantage, like just across the board. That's the bare minimum. So doing both should be a 2nd and 3rd level spell to me. That's awesome. We banned it in our games. It came out in Strixhaven. Okay, it is wicked powerful. Yeah, like that is the definition of OP. Yeah, like you're basically getting 2 level 1 spells as a reaction. While having 100 of arts, but others only few and none. Yeah, it can be hard to find some arts combinations. Like I agree, Megumi. There were a couple people asking me about, like, for a while there was only the bugbear art from the books. I think that has changed. Same thing with furbolgs, because they used to just be giants. They just looked like Vikings. So when the 5e furbolgs came out, there was not a lot of art for it because people were like, oh, this is new and it's awesome. And then now there's tons of it. So there's no save or attack for silvery barbs. Yeah, that's true too. But that, I mean, like I said, you're just enforcing, right? Like, what level is Bane? Bane and less, I think, are level 1 spells, level 2 spells.
Yes, I think they're level 1 spells.
I think they're level 1 spells. So that's a D4 per 4 people, I think. Maybe 3 people. Which I would argue is not as good as advantage. And with Bane, same thing. Like, having a -4 is not as powerful as just disadvantage straight up. But mechanically, they're about the same. So that's a little different. That would be the only argument I could say for, like, silver bells not, or silver bells. Silver thorns? What was it called? I don't remember now.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs, yeah. That's the only thing I can think of that would be, like, kind of a maybe. But I don't think that's quite comparable. Because shield spell just gives you a +4 again, right?
I think so.
See, that's allowing to give 4 on a reaction as a level 1 spell. Like, that's way better. That's just way better than shield. So, I don't know. They're just D4s. Second? Oh, am I wrong? Wait, what?
Bane and Bless are D4s.
Gotcha. I get heated when that spell comes up. Silvery Barbs has ruined more fights than any other thing in the game for me. Interesting. Use a +5 AC, pretty sure. Okay, so that's a little better, but
well, yeah, I know it's a 1st level spell, but it feels about as powerful to me as Counterspell.
Counterspell's good. Counterspell is good, except this one works on attacks, right? Not spells. Or is it only when someone casts a spell? Maybe I misunderstood.
This one is only attacks.
Yeah, okay.
You have to make an attack roll. So if the spell includes an attack roll, I believe it will work. But it won't work on spells that require a save.
I would argue, man, that's weird. I would argue that you have to, if they fail the attack, then you can give the advantage to someone else, maybe? But, interesting. Interesting. That is a conundrum. I'm not sure how to feel about it. That being said, like, I don't really care about a lot of stuff that's, like, super overpowered. Lars just started playing a, savage attacking barbarian who wants to get a higher crit range.
Mm-hmm.
Which we play crits as double. You just double everything. because it's way more dangerous. But so he's real excited about that. And I was like, what do you want? What do you want for your character? He's like, I don't know, something to make my critical chance go higher. And I was like, that is a level 15 upgrade ability. like you already have the higher range, so I would be giving you like 15 free levels of shit if I give you an item that upgrades your crit chance. And he's like, oh wow. And it's like, yeah, like that's how things are balanced in 5e. So like that kind of economy of knowing like when things should happen at what level can be really, really helpful when making items and things like that. But for disadvantage, yeah, advantage and disadvantage in the same spell should be a second or third level spell. I think that's a good balance place for it. Because that's also like, what's the Bard ability? It's a D8 as a reaction to someone, correct? Which I would argue is better than advantage, but that's a class skill, right? So maybe that would be a good...
Yeah.
Silver Barbs might just need restrictions on it.
Probably. I don't know. I don't play or GM 5e enough to really have an opinion on this, honestly. The first time I saw that spell is when it showed up in Critical Role Calamity.
Yeah. What if Elec Goblin had a class? Which would it be? I mean, I think if it's a golem, it's a golem, so you could give it any class. I don't know if it has to. Well, I don't know why it would have to have one. You could just take monster race class, like monster classes, like most golems do, or you could just give it classes. Which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Wait, you can shield yourself from saving throws? Or is that for silver?
No, that's for silvery barbs.
Okay.
You can, if somebody you don't want to make their save succeeds, you can force them to reroll it, basically.
Okay, Diet Steve. That makes sense. If you have separate, well, like since they both take a reaction, you wouldn't be able to do both. But like you see it, like it's really powerful. Doing something on a reaction should up its thing. Spell level, right?
Spell level, yeah.
Yeah, you can hold person them and give them disadvantage. Would be cool to have an electric golem if you're hitting causes lightning damage. Yeah, I mean, I think the electric golem concept from last week was interesting, but at the same time, like the question I have is it electric because it's just a robot? At which point it's just a golem, it's just a regular golem, or is it like an elemental with rock bits? Because like an electric elemental is really cool. I like that, having like a suit. Both are cool.
Which is basically what I drew last time.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of saying an electric golem is very vague. Like you could do a lot of really cool stuff with that idea. I knew a guy once. This was really. I say guy. This was a kid. This was when I was younger. He's like, "Hey, check this out! I learned how to make an electric pencil." And I was like, "What does that even mean?" Sure enough, he just like had taped a battery to a pencil, and I was like, "What? To what end? What have you done, and why? Like, none of this makes sense to me." So, like, you have indeed created an electric pencil, but I need to know the purpose and what we're doing with it.
Okay, I think I'm done. Finally.
Sweet. It looks really good. I really like the modeling on that.
Thanks.
That's something I've been struggling with.
Yeah.
A modeling.
It did not take nearly as long as the electric golem did last week.
It was a pretty good drawing, though. Like what the electric golem looked like it came out as.
Yeah. I have toyed with redoing it because there are some things like I designed it to be asymmetrical, or the armor parts to be slightly asymmetrical, because I didn't want to have to freaking deal with trying to do symmetrical at an angle in Aggie.
That sounds like a great time to take a commission.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Just a minute. I like to save these out as I go,
Gotcha.
and I'm trying to figure out what to name this. I guess Mind Flare Gripply is the best I'm gonna get, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I'm definitely gonna have to send that one to my other D&D group. I think he'll get a kick out of it. Okay, I'm ready. A D20 again?
Yeah.
12.
A Bloodhunter Satyr. Ooh, nice. Puppeteer, controlling a tiefling-like puppet. I'm not going to make you draw the tiefling puppet. But a Bloodhunter Satyr Puppeteer, I think, is pretty cool. Is puppeteering like a class? That'd be really cool to have like a puppet with you. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Just like a Pokemon battle. Go! I really want to make a Poppet Swarm Keeper. It sounds broken as all hell, but I think it'd be interesting. A friend-shaped Gripplothid. There we go.
Griplith.
The electric
That's
pencil
excellent.
is so when you write a speech, you can really nail the call to action part of it. I don't get that, Lamplord. I'm sorry. Oh, it makes the speech electrifying. Okay, that's better. I like that. Bardic Inspiration is actually a bonus action, not a reaction, so entirely feasible. Okay, yeah, the inspiration, that's true. So, like, I thought there was as a reaction, you can use the Bardic Inspiration on somebody, can't you? Isn't that the point of... maybe that's just a specific type of bard. I'm not sure now. I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty bad about remembering that stuff. I love me my books and references because I don't remember shit.
Love to draw a satyr. Let's see.
All right, I think I'm going to call this one here. The wispy, devilish Air Genasi. Gotta get them sorcerer points.
I find it funny that Googling puppeteer just shows a bunch of people with marionette, like holding marionette controller apparatus, whatever, instead of people actually dealing with dummies and actual puppets.
Interesting. No, Jim Henson puppeteers were like, that's a job title.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I think that was pretty good. Satyrs are probably my favorite D&D race. They're simply, but I love goat, deer, people, and stuff. So it really works out for me. Nice. So basically a warlock that's main ability resolves around Pact of the Chain boons and more ways to use them. That's an interesting point, yeah. Like, if you're playing a sorcerer that is possessed by an evil spirit, you're a warlock.
Yeah.
It's a warlock. A green dragonborn sorcerer with curved horns wearing a tunic with the symbol of a blacksmith's guild. It says guilt. Symbol of a blacksmith's guilt. What are blacksmiths guilty of? I hit that hammer too hard. Alright, we can do that. Satyrs are rad too. I like my fae. Spirits, satyrs, dryads. Yeah, I really like them.
I think yeah, I like satyrs. I think fawns are better racially.
Gotcha. Oh, warlock.
In terms of what they get in 5e.
Gotcha.
Or being like visually the same.
So Megumi, are you saying that the puppet is the warlock, or the person is the warlock patron to the puppet? The puppet. What was I drawing? Oh, Dragonborn. Green Dragonborn. Green Dragonborns, I think, have the big old spines. Is that right?
I think so. The only thing I can remember is I think that green dragons usually have like a big rhino horn.
Do they? Okay.
But that might be specifically Pathfinder green dragons.
Well, that's the beauty about me drawing, is I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna make this the sexiest curved dragon ever. I feel bad. When we started doing this, there weren't too many people that would suggest things. And every time Jonas suggested something, I kept drawing it really sexy. Or was it Jonas? No, it might have been someone else. Shoot. Oh, it was Sai. It was Mr. Sai. Mr. Sai kept suggesting things that like were really off the wall, and I didn't know what to do, so I always made them really goofy. That was the thing that made me feel bad. I drew Jonas's stuff super sexy, and I drew Mr. Sai's stuff just like really chibi-esque. And like that's where Pugby came from.
Yeah.
It was always fun. Big frill down the spine. Okay. Doodly-doo. Rounder! Yeah, seriously. Rounder!
Poor Jonas. No wonder he doesn't hang out with us anymore.
Tunic, eh? I do love me a good tunic.
Tunic is a good excuse to Donald Duck it. Going back to our previous discussion.
Are you wearing a dress? No, it's a tunic. I have cosplayed, I would say, as Link many times. And every time it's like, should I wear pants or tights? How do I do this? Like, it's never really talked about. I think in the new one, he's wearing like white pants.
Yeah.
But in like the old cartoons and stuff, maybe. He might have just been Donald Ducking it.
I mean, Ocarina of Time Kid Link definitely was just Donald Ducking it.
Yep. It's like how we have the Hex Blade for Pack of the Blade. We should get a new subclass for Warlock Boons. It's all about the Pack Boon. Interesting. Oh, that's why that was there. It's like, why did I draw that like that? It's like, this is a different horn. Big old frill down the back, huh? Somehow that goes into the tunic. That's gonna be weird. It's got a backless tunic. None of this makes any sense.
Like, I figure any species that has decoration down its spine or a tail probably just wears like a halter top or an apron. Just because anything else would be so fucking annoying to have to deal with.
Yeah. Give him a blacksmith hammer. Pliers, I guess? New pliers. Tongs, pinchers. Blacksmith tongs. Nope, I don't like that. I just stop there. Get the detail on the head right. I've been doing more and more just like portraits in these. I've kind of liked it. I kind of like doing that.
I mean, especially if these are going to be used for tokens in online gameplay, maybe more useful to have a larger image that is just a portrait. But I do also love to have a full body image of my characters.
Yep. Maybe V-cut back turtleneck. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like at that point, if you're wearing, like, the thing about tunics is that they open up like this, and then you can tighten them on the front. So if you have that, but then on the back, it just do this. I guess that's like the old piratey tunic, right? It's just the sleeves basically, and then you'd have to like halter them at the arm so they don't fall off. Yeah, that works. Okay, sure.
Wasn't Bruce Willis's wore like an orange tank top in The Fifth Element that was like just straps on the back or the side?
There's a whole bunch of weird shit in The Fifth Element, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. He's got to wear one of those, like, bro tanks people wear to the gym.
The stringer tank.
It's technically a shirt. It's like, dude, your whole body's just hanging out.
I can see your nipples from every angle. It's not a shirt.
Please stop leaving your man sweat on the machines. Wipe that shit off.
No, seriously.
Clean your machines, people.
It's important. It's also etiquette.
Have I told you guys the story about the guy that threw his weights around?
I think so.
Okay.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, it made me very upset.
Yeah. There was a guy who used to go to the gym that I went to, and he would sit in front of the mirror with his, and he'd grab like 25-pound weights. So it's not terrible, but not super, whatever. And he would throw them up, and then he'd do a press up above his head, and he would just like yell as loud as he could, and then just throw the weights and just let him go. And we're just like, dude, what the fuck? One, we're on the second floor of a building. So, like, it's super dangerous, and it just makes the whole, like, everything shake and bang. And we're like, what are you doing, man? And he kept doing that, like, every day. And this is when I went to the gym every day. Every day he would show up, grab the weights, hold them above his head, scream really loud, and just drop them. Just let them go. And eventually, after like a week of this, right where he sat every day, there was a piece of paper taped to the mirror that says, "Do not throw the weights." and I just, like, we lost it. My friend and I that were going to the gym all the time just lost it. And that guy stopped showing up. He stopped going to the gym.
Good.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like, respect them, respect the equipment. Respect the equipment and everyone around you.
Yeah.
Free the nipple. I don't really have a problem that people's junk's hanging out at the gym. I just don't like that they rub it all over the stuff I have to touch. That's my problem. I was thinking about making this guy hold like a hammer. It's a sorcerer, though. It's a sorcerer blacksmith. Runes, maybe? James Marsters was semi-forced to donate one of his t-shirts to the Buffy costume department because his ratty black starving artist t-shirt was the perfect look for Spike and couldn't be reliably replicated on a budget. So for a couple of seasons he was treated with white gloves so it wouldn't rip to the point that they couldn't use it. That's funny. A swordsmith, yeah, I like that. And return with pizza. Nice. Welcome back.
I wish I could eat pizza. Lauren. I've had to seriously reduce the amount of dairy that I'm consuming recently.
I've finally gotten back to the point where I can eat a little bit of pizza if I take the lactate stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I think that's good. That means my body's moving in the right direction. I don't know what I did that just, like, screwed up my ability to eat stuff for a while. It was real bad. Ricotta and fried eggplant. Oh, that sounds good, too.
Oh, that does sound good.
Using their magic books by putting a drop or two in every bit of their work. Yeah. A whole subclass about knowledge of spells and using the weave in unnatural ways. That could be interesting. Kind of like a cultist or something. Just finding old eclectic magic with the use of a patron. Blood, sweat, and possibly tears. What time is it here? It's 12:50. I want to go a little longer, but man, I'm tired. I need to catch up. Catch up my brain. I also, this idea is kind of interesting because it's a green dragon and not... Green dragons don't breathe fire, do they?
No, they breathe chlorine bleach.
That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, like, it seems weird to be a blacksmith. But, I mean... People are blacksmiths, and they don't breathe fire, so whatever. Just like it's a missed opportunity, I guess.
It just means they use their acid breath to make really, really, really cool
etched weapons.
Etched layered Damascus weapons. They just get the best patterning.
Would a sorcerer blacksmith hammer be like spell force energy? Oh, that's interesting. I like that idea.
Eldritch blast face shaped like a hammer.
It's just eldritch blasting straight down into the metal every time. Whoom, whoom. That's kind of a cool idea. I do like that. An eldritch blast furnace. Ho 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 ho. It's not what either of those mean.
Also, a blast furnace would be terrible for a forge.
Whatever.
I mean, you need it to refine metal, not to.
Well, I mean, old blacksmiths had to refine their own metal. Where else would you find a forge if not a blacksmith? It's just a forge, like a foundry.
Yeah. I think usually they used a blacksmith will use a different method than a blast furnace to refine their metals.
Man,
because like a blast furnace has to stay on 24/7. It takes a crazy amount of fuel.
Yeah, I don't actually know what a blast furnace is for anymore. Glass?
Glass.
Okay. Yeah. I was watching a YouTube thing, and they were going like, we have to reinvent all these things, and like we're doing these old techniques, and it's going to be amazing. It's like they're just digging up their own iron and using that to make knives. Like that was the whole thing, but they didn't say that until like 20 minutes into the video, and I'm just like, this isn't like, you guys didn't invent this process. Like, what the hell are you doing? It was really weird. It's just like, my head hurts. Too many things. All right. I'm back. I had gone rowing. Nice. Maybe the poison breath is integrated with the mechanic of the sword somehow. That could be too, yeah. I think I might actually suggest a character for next week. How y'all feeling about WW World War I's industrial-esque settings? If it ain't reality, I can suggest something else. I've done like, I used to do diesel punk stuff, which was a lot of like old uniforms. I did that for a few projects in college, and I became less and less interested in it the more I drew it, because it is it's interesting how fantasy will take it's like Victorian stuff, right? Like for steampunk.
Yeah.
The fantasy extrapolation of it is almost like the cool part of it. When you look at just like actual Victorian clothing, it's like, it's just clothes. So yeah, if you want to do that, you definitely go for it. I just, I'll have to look up some references, but I'm gonna fantasy it up. I'm gonna make it way more interesting than it probably ever would have actually been.
Mm.
But I think that's okay. Like, that kind of stuff is fun to do. I also have a friend who is doing a D&D campaign, but it was set in... It's a space setting, but it's a space setting in like a diesel punk universe. So everything has that like World War I feel to it. It's really weird. Should do a week of sci-fi suggestions. We could do that too. Maybe we'll do that sometime. That could be really fun. Yeah, themed weeks. I've thought about doing that in the past. We did one for we did a whole Kobold day. That was pretty good. That could be really fun. We have been doing a lot of D&D stuff lately because that's kind of what the channel's about. But I don't know. I don't know how I would market that. I guess I could just would we want to do one and then do regular, or would we want to do ideas and thoughts. Would people want to just start doing different themes every week, or should we do one themed week a month or something? Just because we have lots of suggestions. I don't think we're gonna get through all of them today for sure.
Yeah.
Cobtober.
I've slowed down.
Oh, Cobtober? Cobtober? I'll get that. Like Cog? If you saw this, or you were still doing the idea, but a genie chef making a salad out of picanus. Ooh. Why a genie chef?
You need a powerful creature to take down the whole colony.
Is that on the list this week? don't remember seeing a genie. No, I can add it to the list, but I think I've only got like one more left in me, so I would think 1 or 2, not every week. Okay, that's fair. I think I'm about done with this one though. You know what? I'm gonna go get a drink and take a quick break, and then I think I'll be back and we'll do 1 or 2 more. I think I got more in me. I need to get a glass of water. My brain is fried. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run an ad. Get up, stretch your legs, turn on your ad blocker. I don't care. YouTube probably cares, but whatever. I'll be back in like a minute. I'm gonna go grab some more ice and fill up my water, and be right back. Hang tight. Okay, we're back. 1 per month deleted message. What? I don't know what that means. Poor tasting mushy boys. Okay. Okie dokie 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 dokie. Where'd my list go? Whoops, that's not it. All right, rolling dice. Here we go. An update for Notepad++. No, thank you. I think I've rolled 3 8s today. A bald eagle Aarakocra barbarian without weaponry, but with handheld musical instruments. So bald eagle Aarakocra barbarian bard? Notepad++ gang. Have you invented a fantasy bear species yet for Bry? We've drawn a few bears. I think each month would be cool to start and see how popular the idea is with the community that suggests the character. Yeah, that could be fun. So we just like at the end of the month do a. The Ferocious Freedom Barbarian. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Sorry, I had to try to phone calls. See how popular I do. So yeah, we could do something to the effect of like, maybe that's a post we put up and just let people pick from some, or we could do suggestions. That could be interesting. Oh my god. Okay. I got a text that someone was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Who is this?" And they're like, "Oh, it's me," you know. I'm like, "I have no idea who this is. I'm so sorry." And now they're just like spam texting me.
If they ask you to send nudes.
Yeah. I'm like, "You have the wrong number. Please stop calling me." I'm like, "You have the wrong number. That's why." Okay. The first last week of the month is a poll to Discord. We like drawing and suggest every theme. That could be interesting. Okay, yeah. So we have the. I've thought about doing that with. Oh, you are going to draw the whole puppet. Hot damn.
I figured I might as well. Like at this point, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Do. If it's a barbarian bird, oh, do I want to give him wing? I like wing hands. But how do they play the flute with wing hands? Maybe it's a pan flute? And also, if they're a bird barbarian, I want them to be like super beefy. How do you draw a beefy eagle, man? Oh my god, do you guys remember the Hawkmen from... I guess the Hawkmen from Flash Gordon are also the Hawkmen from Justice League, so that's what I should have drawn. Oh my god, go away. Aren't you Lucy? No, I'm not Lucy. No. I'm sorry. God. Oh man, sorry.
Send them a dick pic and be like, "No, I'm not Lucy. This is me."
They texted me like really early this morning. I'm like, it's just somebody drunk. But then like all morning, it's just been like, I should tell them that I'm not their friend, right? Like it's like, I want you to know that whoever you're trying to talk to didn't get that message, and it's just like, listen here, you little shit. It's like, no, I'm not your friend pulling a prank. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your guy, pal. I just realized I don't know what bald eagles look like. I'm on the side of America's bird should have been a turkey. I think it's more interesting. Mind you, we'd have to eat the bald eagles then, but.
We could eat other things.
Turkey's pretty good. Turkey pretty good, pretty delicious. You know?
Yeah.
Pretty delicious bird.
Probably very gamey, just simply based on the fact that it is a top predator.
That's where all the flavor is. The flavor's in the murder. The most dangerous game. That reminds me of the TikTok with the battering ram incident. Oh no.
Not sure I want to know about that.
I don't know what that is. To be fair, you sound like a Lucy. That's true. No offense if by random chance you are listening to the stream and calling me at the same time. No shade. Definitely not Lucy. Sorry about that. Your movie is actually a hockey. Yeah, I have discovered that. I was trying to do the eagle screech, and like, it's hard to find that sound effect because it's not an eagle.
Yeah,
it's not an eagle at all. I always hope I'm not sticking my foot in my mouth when stuff like that happens, like the phone call thing. Like, what if it is somebody I know, and then I was just trying to be polite because I didn't have their phone number in my phone. It's like, I mean, just tell me that. Like, I'm an idiot. I don't put numbers in phones. I'm not trying to be insulting to you.
Do you know how little I use my phone to contact people?
Yeah. Like, if you're not contacting me on Discord, then you have a much better chance of contacting me on Discord than you do my phone. Especially when I'm streaming. Because, like, people will call or text me, and I'll just be like, yeah, okay, cool, I'll get back to that later. And I just forget. I just forget it. I forget that it happened. So many birds.
Really?
At like 30 in, actual eagles literally just sound like overgrown seagulls, and I hate them. I listen to the call in hundreds every morning. Please be patient with me. I'm a certified idiot. Yeah, I mean, I feel that's a daily struggle for me. I love wrong number calls, answering with random answers that don't match the questions. Oh, jeez.
That's just mean.
Yeah.
Especially if it is like legit somebody who's actually just trying to reach a friend and has the wrong number. If it's some asshat like totally trying to pester a woman who intentionally gave them the wrong number so they would leave her alone, then, you know, keep it up.
I've had people call me like really late at night and be like, stop fucking calling my wife. It's like, I was asleep. Like, I have not called anybody. And like yelled at me. It's just like, who is this? What is going on here? Are you drunk? You know who this fucking is, Carl? And it's like, who the hell is Carl? Like, what are you talking about? Just hang up on him. Like, don't you hang up on me? It's like, what is happening here? Like, where did this come from? I'm being assaulted in my own home. I hate it. I just stopped answering my phone after a while. I don't know if it was like Idaho doesn't have. It only had one area code for until just a few years ago. So like getting a wrong number was pretty frequent. And I don't know if it's because my number was close to a business, but I got a lot of phone calls for some like lawn care company in Ohio. And it's just like, how did you guys screw up the area code from that far away? Like you painted something on a sign wrong. Maybe they moved. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they moved and they didn't have the area code on it or something. Either way, man, I used to get shitty calls like that all the time. I put the TikTok in question in the meme channel. I'll have to watch it later. Maybe I've seen it. I'll see what it looks like. I see a dog barf. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll have to watch that later. I keep getting calls from senior benefits. I'm 27. Yeah, I know that feeling. When I was like 12 or 13, I kept getting Army recruitment letters in the mail. And then they started calling my house and they were like, yeah, so your son wants to join the military. And my mom eventually like just chewed them out. She's like, no, he does not want to join the military. The fuck is wrong with you? And so, oh man, God, stop calling me. What are you doing? Yeah. So always strange meeting people on like how do you say it? Randomly, I guess, when you randomly bump into people in the environment, and most of the time it's like a bad time.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is this a thing? Just like, it'd be cool.
Skyrim isn't like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a drunk person or like someone who is upset because you're not the person that they thought you were. It's like, why are you mad at me? Like we just why can't you be a rich mayor of a town that wants to give me a sweet adventure instead of just an angry person on the phone? I'm gonna give this Jeebus eagle man. Are eagles hawks? Like, how does this work? Are eagles a type of predatory bird? Are there many types of eagles? Are there many types of hawks?
There are many types of eagles. There are many types of hawks. I don't know how the two are distinct, but I believe they are. And
Birds of prey.
yeah, they are all raptors. Eagles, hawks, and falcons. I know that falcons are distinct in that their bodies are very narrow compared to the other two.
Okay. Eagles are basically bigger, stronger hawks. Okay. But like from a bird perspective, is an eagle a type of bird or is an eagle a named bird? And an eagle is a type of genus. How do I say this? Crows are corvids. That's what I'm trying to get at. Are eagles corvids or are eagles crows? That's my question. Bald eagle, golden eagle. So I guess there are different types of eagles.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think osprey are also eagles. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yes, he's playing a clarinet, and if you are worried about that, don't think about it too hard.
Okay, so
Gotta make it super beef.
the family Accipitridae
Ah,
is the family that includes eagles, hawks, falcons, and vultures, I believe.
okay, nice.
And then from the family, you get more general genus and species. I believe that hawks, eagles, and falcons are all different genus,
Okay.
although I'm not 100% sure on that yet. That would take a little bit more research.
What else would make a good barbarian bird?
I mean, the bearded vulture.
That would be good. Yep. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
The crazy markings, the smearing itself with red ochre mud, the color its feathers, like it has all of the earmarks of a barbarian.
What if someone called you in the middle of the night and tried to send you on a wild quest and just hung up, losing your chance to find a doorway to a realm of magical adventure? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. It's like, the call to adventure can be strong, but also, I'm kind of a little bitch sometimes. Like, I'm already in my pajamas. I don't want to go.
I need sleep. That's not happening for me unless they can guarantee that I'm getting magically healed from all of my issues at the other end of this quest.
Subdivided whether they have land food, grabby feet, or fish grabbing feet. Ah. Size and ecological niche differences. Neat. I've actually gotten a few calls to adventures in the middle of the night, which have never turned out to be fun. That's that's all I will say with that.
Look, I know it's usually a religious parent sort of thing to be told nothing worthwhile ever happens after about 1 a.m.
I think I've heard that, but like
my experience is that that's generally accurate.
Oh, whoops. Yes, I also agree with that sentiment. No, I've had many people call me at like 2 or 3 in the morning and just being like, "I'm really drunk at the bar. Come get me." And it's like, ah, damn it. Because I was the one person that was never drunk at a bar, so a whole bunch of people were like, "Yep, good old reliable Rook. He'll come pick us up." And it's like, "Yeah, I'll pick you up. It's fine." The best one was one of my friends calling me at about 3 in the morning. He's like, "Hey, so my mom just got arrested and we're all super trashed. Can you come get her? Like, come pick us up and then we'll go get my mom from jail." And I was like, "All right, yep, that's fine." And it was really funny because I got 4 really, really high people in the back of my car and like drove to a police station and they were freaking out the whole time. Because it's like, "There's a cop." It's like, I'm not drunk. I am fine to drive to the police station. Chill out. Really funny. Side note, saw a red-tailed hawk dive bomb something in a ditch on the way home today. Nice. I like seeing birds. I like seeing birds in the wild. They look really cool.
Yeah. There's I live pretty close to a ravine, and I see turkey vultures soaring all the time, and I also see a fair number of peregrine falcons, which is really cool.
Marsupialis says, "Oh no, gold feeder. That eagle looks kind of like a man." it's an Aarakocra barbarian clarinetist. Is that right? Flutist becomes flautist. What does clarinetist become? Clarinetist? A duder?
Anybody who plays any kind of wind instrument is by default a duder.
A cloutist? Clarinet was probably one of the first instruments I ever played. Not well, or learned how to, but like, as here's an instrument, try that out. Try the clarinet. Wasn't my thing. Ended up with the trombone.
I played the trumpet just because my dad played the trumpet in college, and so he had one.
Yep, that was clarinet for me. My mom had a clarinet. I was like, "You want to play the clarinet?" And I was like, "Let's give it a go." And I was like, "I do not. I do not want to play the clarinet." Thinking about that now, my dad did have a trumpet, and for some reason I did not play it.
You didn't miss out on much. Trumpeters suck.
If I remember, I think I didn't want to play the trumpet because a guy I knew was an asshole who played the trumpet. And I was like, I don't want to sit by that guy in class.
Yep.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
I was first trumpet in most of my classes up until the point where I got braces. And
yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah, no. I mean, any brass instrument with braces sucks. Tuba probably the least so, just because you have so much room for your lips to move inside that mouthpiece.
God, I don't remember what a treble clef looks like. That's a money sign. Is a treble clef the other way?
Clef. Bass clef.
Yeah. I'm trying to cover them in music notes because I think it'll be funny. Just give him a couple like bars. I think I'm losing it. All right, so there's something fun we can do here. I think I'm about done for the day. It's 1:30. My brain is melting. I could attempt to send us to the premiere of the new video that I finished. That's online right now. Or I could wait until tomorrow and release it. What do people like? Would people like to do an 11 a.m. release tomorrow, or should I just... I might just do it tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be better. It's 1:30 though.
You've already announced that.
Yeah, let's just do the premiere tomorrow.
The video's already been announced for tomorrow at noon, so
I think that makes more sense. But I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm way too tired. My head's need some recovery time. Tomorrow we will do the Patreon viewer suggestion. So if you are a Patreon member, there is a poll, or not a poll, but a post on the Patreon page asking for your suggestions. So please head over there and put that in, and we will probably do that on Twitch, just to get that up and going. And then Friday we might try to finish up some of these after the viewer suggestion. I don't like doing that when we release a video though. So if we release the video tomorrow and it does well, we'll do another viewer suggestion on Friday to finish up these suggestions for this week. Did anyone else add one? I played alto saxophone. Have a good one. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Long laughter for us. I'm lost. I've lost my train of thought. I'm gonna go get something to eat, drink a whole ton of water, and just probably take a nap. Try to catch up on sleep for the last few days. So thanks again, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we'll catch y'all all tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.
bye.